I really don't understand that how many of you have built this project, but this will allow you to generate constant revenue from your SAT. So what we are doing in this particular project, we are allowing user to launch their token on Solana environment. So if you go back to the Solana development, then you will find there's a lot of complexity is there when it's come to a launching token, generating the model, getting the metadata. There's a lot of complexity. So you as a developer, you can provide a platform where user can simply launch the token straight away by connecting their wallet, and when they will do that, you're going to receive the commission. So you will find this is the complete project, and we have multiple feature into it. So you will find that this is the token creation. We have the token overview where you can set the details and save it about your token as a reference. If you come back to my token, there you will find all the token which you have launched. So right now I'm performing all the trade on the dev network, but it will work absolutely fine. You can switch back to the main network. Now come back to the transaction history. There you will find all the transaction which you have performed by this particular account which you have connected. If you come back to the token authority, from here you can able to control that. So you can paste the token address and it will going to give you the details. So if you want to mint the token, you can simply give the address and you can mint, and it's going to pull out all the details. If you want to simply freeze, you as a token owner will have the access of freezing any particular wallet. So if you come back to the managing authority, you can transfer your authority to any particular wallet address for minting or for revoking, for freezing. That's all you can do. If you come back to the revoke authority, you can revoke, because by default every token will have this mint authority and freeze authority. So if you want to revoke those features from the token, you can simply revoke that one. If you come back to the token metadata, that's what you will find. If you come back to the token metadata viewer, that's also you can find. So let's do one thing. Let's click here and let's try to perform a couple of trades. So first, what I will do, I'll simply open up my Phantom wallet. Let me give my password, and I can simply click on this unlock, and you will find that I already have a bunch of token right up here. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here and I'm going to take this USDC. I'll click on that and I'll simply copy the address, and that's what I'm going to provide here. So I'll simply click on this my token. There I will have all the token which I have. I can simply come back to the token metadata, not token metadata. I can say metadata viewer. I can paste the address and I can click on this fetch metadata. Don't do it. And it's going to fetch out all the information for this particular token metadata. So just wait. It's taking a little bit time, and you will find the details about this URI, authority, description, decimal point. That's all you will have. The image is also going to reflect. If you come back to the history, and it will automatically going to reflect here. You can click here and it's going to view that. In the same way, if you want to come back here in the token authority, you can give the like token minting address. You can simply give this address of the token, click on this fetch info, and it's going to give you the details that which wallet address hold the authority. So I have used this account and it hold the authority. Now this particular wallet address has the power to mint more token. For example, I want to transfer and mint more token on my own wallet. So let's come back here. I'll simply copy this one, and that's what I can paste. And let's give this, I want to mint, let's say 1000 more token, and click on this mint, and it's going to make a process. It's going to make a call, and you will find that we are minting token 95. Click on this confirm, and the transaction is going to be completed. Okay, so finally the token is minted, and you will find that balance is going to reflect here. Okay, just wait, I'm recording. So that's what I got it. Now if you want to freeze any particular void address, you can freeze that one. So you can come back here, not in the MetaMask. I want to come back here in the right up here, and I want to freeze this particular wallet. You can simply copy that one, and that's what I can freeze it. I can simply click on this and click on this freeze account, and it's going to freeze this particular account. Let's click on this confirm, and the transaction is happening and the freeze is successfully. Now if I want to refresh this one, you will find this account is freeze. If I want to unfreeze that, you can see the balance it hold. If I want to unfreeze, I can click on this and it's going to simply make it unfreeze. Click on this confirm and it's unfreeze. Now if I will do refresh, it will find it's gone. So that's how you can control. In the same way, if you want to manage the authority, you can do that. For example, you can give the token address. So what I will do, I'll simply come back to the metadata viewer and go back to the search history, and this is the token I have. So this is the authority I have, and let me have the address. So this is the address of the token. Simply copy that one, come back to the manage authority. I'll paste the address and click on this, and from here you can select that what kind of authority you want to transfer. So you can go with the mint authority, freeze authority. Once you select that one, you can simply select the address which you want to transfer. So for example, I can come back here, I can select the account number 1, and that's what I can paste, and this particular will have the minting authority. So I'll simply select this, copy this one because I need this address. Now click on this transfer authority. Now it's going to make a call. Let's click on this confirm, and the authority is going to be transferred. If you come back to the token metadata, not in token metadata, come back to the token authority. If you paste the address and try to fetch it, you will find the authority is changed. Now the minting authority has this particular void address, and this has the freezing authority. So if I want to mint a token from this account, I can able to do that. But if I'm connected with this one, but the moment I will try to mint more token, for example, I don't have the authority. But if I try to mint more token, for example, I can simply copy this I1 and I can simply mint on this, and I say 100. And if I click on this mint, it's going to throw me in an error because I don't have the authority. The moment I will change my wallet address, I can do that. In the same way, you can come back here and you can create a new token. So I'll say, let's call this NN, and I'll say NN, and you can give a brief description. So I can simply come back here. I'll simply copy this dummy text, and that's what I can paste here. You can select this. I can select this 9. That's the common we have standard, and you have to upload the image. So I'll go with this one, the doctor one, which is me. And now we have all this details. Click on this create, and it's going to create the token. So here it's launching. Just wait, and right now it's going to make a trigger. So here we got it. Now you can see we are minting our token. Click on this confirm, and here the transaction is completed. Now once you have your token up and running, so if you come back to the token metadata, this is the one we have just launched it, mint address. Now if I copy this one, if I come back to the manage authority or token authority, I can paste the address. I can see this is the account I have. If I want to mint token, because I don't have any supply, so I can mint. By default, I'm going to hold the supply. So I simply copy that one, paste the address, and I want to launch, let's say, like this huge number, or I can say 5, whatever. Click on this mint, and it's going to mint that particular quantity. You can see we are minting the token. Let's click on this confirm, and the transaction is happening. So we are minting the token. Click on this confirm, and transaction is going to be completed, and the supply is minted. So it's a really powerful application. All of these details you will find right up here, and all of these details you have. If you come back here in the token metadata, this is the one we have launched it. You can simply copy this one. You can click on this, and it's going to open into a new tab, and you can view the metadata. So it's loading. You can come back to the Solana Sol, and click on that, and you will come back here. This is the one you need. Click on this. Let's go back to the dev one, and this is what we got. So I can click on this, paste the address, and it's going to pull out the details. Click on that, and you will find the details about this particular token we have launched. So there you will find it's pulling out the data right now. It's pulling out the data, and that's all you will have. You can see the minting, the supply, the authority. That's all is looking great, and you will find the token image is there, the token name is there. That's all is there. So this is how you can launch it. It's a really powerful application. I would highly encourage you to simply come back here on the blockchain coder. If you want, you can take this project, or you can come back here, simply type Solana, and you will find that this is the complete project. So you can also follow this complete project, which is 4 to 5 hours long, where we have built this entire project. So make sure to check all of this project. It's really powerful. It will help you to launch your project where you can make money in passive way, where user will use application and they will pay you commission. So that's the quick update I want to give you about this project. I hope you have understood. If you have any question, any doubt, do let me in the comment section. I'll definitely try to help in that. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.